I'm just kidding, but also not. I was watching a stream yesterday and the streamer went, thank you. The 29 gifted subs, right? Oh my God, that's so funny. Some names are just ridiculous, isn't it? Some of the names you're like, what in the world happened here? It's really good stuff. So one thing we've been doing, you guys, is we've been working on this save file like bit by bit. And I've been really like, I feel a lot better like today energetically and everything. But I've been like having a time with this, let me tell you. I'm not that inventive with like public spaces and all that. So I'm trying really, really, really hard to make this work. Gwyneth Paltrow's eye booger. Yes, that one's a good one too. Royalty gameplay. Yes. No, doing things. I would like to see something with like estate planning or like death and like dying planning. And then with like elders and stuff. And then I would also love to see, excited to see this. Oh, thank you. It's pretty cute so far. And then medieval would be really fun. Oh yeah, unhinged usernames, especially on TikTok, they're really good. I like that. Some of those make me laugh really hard. We've got this little like back area and I don't exactly know what I want to do. Yeah, estate planning and medieval. Yes, that would be good. If they did like a medieval expansion, if they did like a base game update, I would like to see better family trees. If they did medieval. So you'd have like your legacy or like your like whatever, your heritage or something like that. Medieval would have to be an expansion pack in my opinion too. I agree. That one would be best for an expansion. I'm desperate for more community build stuff, especially play park, social clubs, etc. Right? And I don't. Yes, family trees are kind of like, they're not the greatest. So I'm hoping that that could be like an option for that. City expansion pack is another Ebonics collab. Ooh, that'd be a fun one. Like an urban style one. That'd be good. I still don't know how to feel about these walls all along the edges here. Because this one was like in the world. And then I built this to fit this space is what happened. So then like, we have this back area that I need to see, or that I need to figure out like what I want to do back here. But I might just like blend it in and add some more of those bushes back here and then call it a day. Base game only shell is going to be, just thought July or August. I thought I was wrong. No, we haven't decided yet. But I do want to do like another base game or like base game and one pack of your choice, basically. So like basically if someone doesn't have any packs, they can just do base game. But oh yeah, I know, Emily, that's my favorite way to build. I really like doing that. It's like blending things into the area. It's like my favorite thing to do. That's why in my descriptions of most of my builds, I would say, I would almost argue probably all, but like a high percentage of my builds, I add in what lot they were on when we like build them and stuff. Because like you just don't know. I'm looking for these trees back here, like those ones. Aha, here it is. Family trees. And then an unfortunate event achievement, you can accidentally woohoo your cousin. Oh no! Oh my god, imagine! Like a distant cousin. Oh my god. It's getting crusty. Yeah, sometimes the Twitch audio gets a little weird, but it should iron itself out soon. Thank you for pointing it out though. Oh my god, your grandparents IRL. Well, actually, Michael and I, when we first started like talking and stuff, we had to have a very real conversation because my last name is a last name that is common in his family. And they're also from like the same area of Illinois, like Southern Illinois. And we're not related, so we're good. We're good. There's no like estranged like sibling or sister or something, but we had a really good scare. Thankfully, my dad and my grandfather were alive at that point, and my grandma were alive at that point when we started talking. But so we could ask those questions, but it was still very like, uh-oh. How is this gonna go? Far distant cousins, that's nuts. Oh my god. Sims Legacy Hub? Yeah, right. I used a little bit of that for the Whimsy stories, but I got to get back in my groove again because I really want to start recording some things again and all that. I've been so off of it. Me been having a hard times. Especially with all the bombs that have been dropped on Michael and I lately. Like good ones, but just very different ones. Life is weird sometimes, y'all. My grandma couldn't date in her hometown growing up for that very, yeah, right? No, like literally, I think that was the way for that was the case for Michael's mom as well. She couldn't date in her hometown because it was so small and like half of them were related. They were she was related to. Life is for sure weird. It is. It's very interesting. It definitely keeps you on your toes sometimes, doesn't it? It's questionable for me here. Aw. Oh, right, like where you live. Based on your family, a seventh cousin removed or something. Oh, really? That's so crazy. Family trees are so confusing too, though. They met at a funeral. What? Oh my God, what the heck? Oh no. Not the place that you would literally think meeting a potential spouse or something. Born and her parents were from around here too. Oh, really? Oh my God. That's wild. My nanny was one of 9. Oh God. My grandpa was one of 4. One of 3. My grandpa was one of 3. And then my grandma was one of 3. And then my dad is one of 5. I know, what a love story, right? One of 10. Oh my God. They're like rabbits. I don't even know if I don't even know if we'll be able to have one. One is dizzying to me to think about that. Having one child and half different dads. Oh my God. Your oldest, my dad is the oldest of the 15. Oh my God. Oof. I have some opinions on larger families and stuff like that, but it comes from a developmental standpoint. Farmers, man, I know they do have a bunch of babies too. They really do. Literally, is it a clown car? I'm just kidding. Parentification things? Exactly. Exactly. Say it again. But that's, yeah. My grandma's having children for 40 years of her life makes it exhausting thinking about it. Yeah. I get tired thinking about the fact that my grandmother on my dad's side was literally pregnant for 5 years straight. Because it was literally every single year she had a baby. She literally would get I technically think that 2 of my dad's siblings are 10 months apart. I want to say. I think she got pregnant almost a month postpartum or something. Yeah, literally. It is. It's so crazy. Call the midwife really opened my eyes. Really? Oh, it really wasn't a choice back then, right? It wasn't. Really, yeah, it's really, really close together. Her poor bones, seriously. I know. Oh, grandma. My mom was around 25 when her youngest sibling was born. Not constant, but there were 8 kids over those 25 years. That's a lot, though. Birth and pregnancy is so hard on your body. It can be very traumatic sometimes for some people. I can't even imagine going through it once, but only I don't know, 5 or 8 billion times. 2018, 2020, 2022. I love those age gaps though. That's so cute. If Michael and I were able to have 2, or if we had to, I would probably want to do them either 5 years apart or very close together. And I don't know. PBS shows. I love PBS shows too, though, literally. If BC wasn't a thing, yep. The 60s, and it was a big thing then? Yes, it was. Yep. 2-year gap for your body to recover? I think so. Yep. I have heard that as well. It's just better for your body. Where should I put these topiary thingies? How do you even pronounce that? Yeah, no more, right? Some people are definitely just like, nope, that was enough for me. And that's valid. I fully support whatever decisions. Sibling and I are almost 4 years apart. My sister and I are like 4 and 3 years apart. Like me and my oldest brother are, wait, this is so cute. I found the place. Nadine, thank you so much. You love the music I listened to. Thank you. Topiary? I think so, maybe. I've always read it, but I've never actually heard it pronounced before. Bodies are whack. They are. So crazy. Pregnancy is not a particularly fun experience. Some people can do it. Like, it's easy for some people, but some people are just like, oh, I wonder. I think I will probably have a rough time if I'm able to get pregnant. That is my suspicion. Oh yeah, your bodies do change during pregnancy for sure. 100%. There's actually some like research and stuff that shows that if you're pregnant and something happens to you, sometimes the fetus can actually like save you or prevent from like further harm happening, which I think is wild and also like really cool, but also like kind of scary because fetuses are literally parasites. Like literally parasites. Such a good playlist. Thank you. It's in my link if you want it. I'm not sponsored. It's just a playlist I like having. And I like to put it full of music that makes me happy if you guys want it. Topiary. Oh, topiary. Got it. Thank you, Joni. No, for real. It's so creepy and sweet at the same time, Rotten Lady. And I say like adorable little parasites. This is coming from somebody who is going to eventually try to get pregnant this year, probably. So scared. It literally is a parasite. Babies are. Yep. And the way that they like suck out all the vitamins and stuff from your body. The stone for the outside. Are you talking about this here for like the walkway? That's actually base game. It's called Rustic Sandstone, and it comes in a lot of cute swatches too. That one was the white one. Right, the spermie is the parasite, right? Because it came from the outside. I know, babies are so lucky they're cute, really. Wait, does that actually look better and less busy? I think it might actually. It's very cute. I think that looks better, less busy. I think I'm gonna go for that, y'all. Marshy's head in the reflection of my glasses. I love it. They're so needy. I love how needy they are, though. It cracks me up every time. It's cute. 22 weeks pregnant, my ribs hurt, my blood sugar levels are whack. If I sit wrong, my hip hurts, my bladder has less tolerance of cat sitting on it. Right. Oh, you poor thing. I know. I'm so excited, but oof. Building a human is no joke. She is you. I love it. It's you and a goat. Oh my goodness. I loves the goats. I think those flowers that I had before were really cute. I kind of changed my mind and now I'm changing my mind again because, hello, that's what I do. I'm gonna go like this, I think. No one believes me until they get around us. I love it though. That's really good. 18 weeks ago now that I'm counting. Aww. I'm so excited for you guys though. I know. I'm definitely like very nervous, but also very much so looking forward to like what Michael and I are about to endure and stuff. I do know that I am probably going to have questions because I know we have a lot of people who have kids and stuff. Build-A-Bean workshop. I know it's a Build-A-Bean. I love it. I know we called the like the fertility channel that we made the other day, we called it the Bean Bakery. It's very cute. It's a channel that you have to like opt into in the Rolls channel because I want it to be avoidable for people trying to avoid those conversations directly and stuff, which is so valid. But you guys can opt into that, and I'll be sharing bits and pieces as we go along and stuff. Wanting the rewards to kick in? No, right. Most rewarding but difficult journey. Exactly. Isn't it precious, Peach? That's what I'm saying. I have to enjoy pregnancy. Not everyone go through that process. Exactly. She was in my ribs from day one, a short torso, and came out 9 pounds 9. Oh my god, I'm 5 foot tall. What? Oh my god, where did she go? She was just like, I live here now, and just like in your ribs. I wonder, because I'm really tall and I have wide set hips, not just because like I'm fat, but also because like I just naturally have like bigger hips actually. But I wonder, and like I'm very tall and I have a big torso, so I wonder how much I will show on top of everything. I really hope, genuinely, I'm gonna be one of those people in a plus size body that can show. She sat in my ribs, scratching me and all. Oh my god, it will be better for you because your hips and your torso, right? I think so. I'm very curious to see how it's gonna go. 5'9", Max is 6'4", probably expecting a long baby, right? And like Michael's nephews and niece, like his family and my family, we are of German descent and built for the winter. Very large people. Friend's mom had a home with her birth with the youngest and ended up being 11 pounds. Oh my god. I thought about what a home birth would look like. I also don't know if our insurance will like cover that stuff, but it also freaks me out. And I think that a hospital birth would probably be a lot safer for me because of everything that could potentially go sideways. So I don't know. Her German descent and built for the winter was I summoned. That's me, right? I'm like literally 98% European and most of that is German. Oh, my irrational fear is pregnancy nose. I get it. That can happen to some people for sure. I get it. Can make it very rough for some people. I know, I hate that it's expensive to deliver a baby. There's a lot of people talking on like TikTok and stuff about how if birth care and things were more affordable, then they would have babies and stuff, which I think is super, super valid. Especially the people in less advantageous positions as far as like insurance go. The German gene too. This summer, I saw my friend. I know listen, let me tell you, I was struggling when it was hot the other week. I was fighting for my life out there. It is not alive friendly. I'm with you. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, guys. Half German and half Mexican. I hate being hot. Oh God, right? Your German side is fighting out there. When I was in labor, they made me walk to the halls to speed up delivery. I scared them Saturday morning Lamase class. One lady said, nope, it made me laugh. Wait, that's funny. All right, beanies. I need to go to the restroom. Midwife centers, right? I thought about looking into doulas, but they are not covered in insurance and they can be very expensive. But I was sad about that. I was like, I want a doula. That would be so cool. But midwife centers, yes. I would like that. Lamaze. Oh, maybe. All right, beanies. I'm going to go to use the restroom and go stretch my legs and everything. So I suggest you do the same. I love you. What's a doula? It's more of like an emotional support aspect of birthing, like more of spiritual and emotional support versus like a midwife is like more of the health side of things because it's someone that you can add to your health team. It's like doula is DOULA. Yeah, an emotional birthing coach. Yes. They focus on comfort and support and stuff for you specifically. But I'll be back in a little bit. Hang tight, beanies. Thanks for coming, and I shall see you in a second.
Roll that.
Be good when I'm gone. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Excuse you? Hello? Excuse you? Are you guys kidding me? Thank you so much for the hype train. You turds. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me back up here. Hi guys. Are you innocent? I don't think you understand what that word means. Hi Sugarbutt, good to see you. Hi YB. All took a break. I see. Very innocent things. Thank you so much, you guys. What the heck? So we had Ashy with the 222. Rotten Lady, I'm gonna write your name here. And then Ashy with 420 biddies. Sue with 6 gifted subs. And then we have Ashy. You guys, you didn't have, thank you so much. Rav with a gifted sub, Sue with a gifted sub, then Jen with a gifted sub, Stinker Bell with 100 biddies, and we had a follow. Jen with the 6 gifted subs, Jody with 5. Jody. And then Logical with 100 biddies. Then we had Jody with a gifted sub to Justin. Rotten Lady with 100 biddies. You guys are turds. And then we had Jen with 6. And then we had Logical. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. What the heck, you guys? I'm writing all your guys' names here. And then we had a couple follows. Then we had Jody with 280 biddies, 111 biddies from Ashy, and then Kay with 100 biddies. Thank you! I know, I go on a little break, like to go stretch my legs and stuff and go use the restroom, and you guys did some things. Thank you so much, everybody. I accidentally just tangled this. I don't know what to say. Thank you, guys. Really, I really do appreciate your guys' support through everything that's going on and stuff and all that, and just hanging out, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Oh, the cloud is cute. I love it. Oh, did Michael peek? He said nothing to me. Haruko, good to see you. The cloud is adorable, but I've added some lovely names around the border, so thank you for that, you guys. Look at how cute. I'm so grateful. Oh, I don't know what to say. We've been slowly kind of working on this thing. Heck is going on here, right? Michael is Team Chaos. What a little turd. He was just around the corner from me too. Little dork. He really did peek in, didn't he? But I hope everyone is going good. Michael, yeah, like he is on your guys' side. His mama didn't raise no snitch. Let's be real. Honestly, oh, excellent, right? He's pretty good at like conspiring with our moderators and stuff too. On certain things. So I don't know. It makes me really nervous for like what he's gonna come up with for like a proposal or something. You know what I mean? So by the way, what's everyone's like weekend plans or something this weekend? Tonight we're actually we have to go help watch our nephews and our niece and stuff for the evening and do bedtime with them because mom and dad are going on like a little mini date thing tonight. I know we'd love a selfie king. We do. Packing and purging. Oh my God. I love a good pack and purge though. I really do. I hope that goes well for you though. Both the flow and whatever comes. That's nice. I was hoping that maybe we might be able to go disc golfing this weekend, but I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be a little bit. What do we have this weekend? We had something going on this weekend that made it so like we couldn't. I don't remember what it was. I know next weekend I'm going to C2E2. Hi, Susie. Welcome. How are you? Our nephew's second birthday party tomorrow and then going out to dinner for her anniversary. That's exciting. Oh, yeah. Michael's going to be gone like all week next week. FYI, guys. So yeah, I'll be home alone from pretty much from Tuesday through Thursday. And then I'm going to be gone on Friday because C2E2 is that day. Or it starts that day. But yeah, next week oh my God, yeah, I'm going to be, I bet you, I know I'll be gone. I know I'm going to be home alone and stuff. But, so that means I will be very likely to do like bigger, longer streams and stuff too, because I don't know what else to do with myself when he's gone, you know? Like, what am I supposed to do? Be alone at home? Tomorrow my youngest's 4th birthday. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my God, you're gonna spoil and play with him all weekend, doing things for like at the park and special dance party with big brother and your dad, doing the big family thing next weekend. That's exciting. Happy birthday. I'm printed from. Yo, Walmart is very cheap for photos. Walmart does pretty good quality, Tank. If you have Walmart by you, they even mail. So you don't even have to have them by you. You do it all online. Walmart's very, yeah, this is the vet clinic. Isn't it so cute? I'm kind of, I've been having a difficult time getting things kind of figured out, but I think we're doing good. I will say I'm pretty proud of myself for how things are kind of turning out. Should I do this? Because I think that actually looks okay for what it's worth. I could even do them like maybe on both sides. See, that doesn't look right to me though. Technicals, I'm definitely like 200. Oh no, from Shutterfly. Oh God. Yeah, you can spend like, I think like 16 cents for like a normal like 8 by whatever, or like a 4 by whatever picture, like a standard picture size or something. I think it's been a little while since I bought it, but it's like really cheap. You should be just fine. How many pictures? Seriously, like how many pictures are you doing? That's crazy. No, I'm just using cats and dogs in base game. Yay! So this is actually going to be for the save file. Good question though, Haruko. Should I think I'm going to try to find like a custom planter thingy, like just like a little planter box thing. I think I might be able to find it under like this, probably either under sculptures or miscellaneous. I'm just looking for like a good planter that I could make something with. Oh, it's like 400 pictures. Oh, I see. I know, Haruko, I'm so excited to be working on the save file and then just kind of making lots with like base game and whatever pack they came from. I know, I feel like that still shouldn't be $200, right? Because I remember getting some photos and things made like on the pennies, basically. No, for sure, it's great quality. We did our own second wedding invitations. We could design our own and it was only like 25 cents per invitation. That's probably what I'm gonna do with wedding invitations when Michael and I get engaged finally. Like 100%. Listen, like it's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. Some Walmart do pictures for like 14 cents. Yeah, right. Like I've seen, I swear to God that I remember doing ones for like 14 or 16 cents or something. Yeah, or like Walgreens or something, right? I hear Walgreens can do some good stuff. Ooh, I want to try like a fern. Do they have base game ferns? They kind of have like these weird rubber plants though. But I don't think they have like ferns. Where are they? Because I could do something like that and size it down, but it just doesn't feel like that would be something in like that. It's like 100 pictures for like $50. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. One thing I need to do though is I actually want to print out photos of like Michael and I or like our cats or something and then actually decorate and like put things on my walls in my house because I haven't really done a ton of decorating. I just have decision paralysis really bad, so I just haven't done a lot of stuff. But maybe I'll pick up some picture frames or something and then actually get some prints. because I have like a canvas of my dad and then I also think I have a canvas photo of like Michael and I too. For the hype train. Oh my God, for real. Thank you guys again for that hype train, by the way. I just wanted to take a second again to express how grateful I am for you guys, especially with all of your patience with me as I've kind of been navigating some really weird things kind of going on in life right now. Like, actually, not right now, like just in general, honestly. But I'm really, really, really grateful for you guys and all that. But I feel like a hot gosh darn mess sometimes. Because I wish I were just better at pushing through with things sometimes, if that makes sense. Or a little bit more resilient, but my brain needs like processing time on things because change is actually really difficult. The neurodivergence hates it. I don't like those. Those don't look right to me. Seriously, aren't we? Although that's very true. MPix for prints. They are the same printer as Miller's, which is pro photographers use. I used them when I was doing newborn photos professionally. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I've thought about getting like newborn photos done or something. I think one of my friends that I went to high school with does like labor and delivery room photography. I have no idea. Things that I've been thinking about, things I didn't even think that I would even remotely be thinking about in general this year. It's very weird. Life is strange sometimes, isn't it? Ooh, wait, no. Ooh. Intense because you're never really sure when baby's coming. Oh my God, I bet. You have like basically be like on call, essentially. You know what I mean? That would be so crazy. Like, I couldn't even imagine that. And like, then again, babies can even come early too. I want to do that with my son, but I'm glad I didn't pay for it because I was whisked away to the NICU before I barely got to hold him. Aw, that is understandable too. That's why I think I might like the idea of like newborn photos versus like delivery room stuff because I just don't know. Aw, gonna look into those. Nice. That's awesome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How you doing today? My name's Zephyr and my pronouns are she, her. I spent my first few months in the NICU. Oh, really? I don't think we've had any babies that spent in my family that spent time in the NICU. But I don't think so. I know, I definitely have friends whose babies spent some time in the NICU. Like one of our friends, like one of Michael's fraternity brothers, they just spent like a week in the NICU with their baby. This mental cartoon of the image of the mom trying to hold the baby so the videographer can arrive, right? Like, ugh. Wait, oh my God, I think it was Nerd's mom was talking about like Nerd's mom was in labor and like something happened. And then Nerd's mom literally like the baby back up in. Like slurped the baby right back up. I'm like, how is that even possible? But also people with uteruses are so cool. I just have to say that. I remember this seriously, right? I'm like, oh my God, that's insane. Mine didn't spend any time in the NICU. Thankfully, it's just kind of surprising because it's the complications I had at the end, right? 8 months. Oh, that's so hard. Oh my goodness. It's so crazy. The island living, grass under the flowers and the planters cover the holes. Ooh, that's a good one too, Tinkerbell. Oh, we can't. Oh man, I'm only using base game and cats and dogs, so I can't do that actually. My sister was born the day after my mom was scheduled to have a C-section. Oh my God, because of course. I know mothers are so metal. Plus I tried to feed him and he couldn't breathe. Oh, that's so scary. That is. I do know that our friend's baby was having problems breathing and stuff. And that's why I did the NICU stuff. My daughter was, however, literally said of a premature baby at 30 weeks and literally had to put her into preemie clothes. Oh, so little. That's crazy. Oh, the salt gun. Oh my God. That would be really fun though, Ashy. YouTube, thank you so much for the 3 months. That's so awesome. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome to the Bean Mini Club once again. I'm very grateful for your guys' support and stuff. Y'all are amazing. I think I like these other planters. I was gonna try those round ones, but I'm like, I like the other one more. Ooh, UI or IUGR. So you said sometimes in birth, uterus stopped growing and my nephew couldn't grow. His full term at 2.5 pounds. That's crazy. Dang, that's nuts. Like, that's wild. A record-breaking heat wave, poor mother. Oh God, absolutely. Like, one of the things I hope that if we are able to conceive, that I will be pregnant, not in the summertime. I hope I have a spring or very early summer baby. So fingers crossed, because I do not want to be pregnant in the middle of summer. That's always crazy. Not for the weak. I don't know if I like this, you guys. I thought about doing this here. I feel like I would have like a little sitting area out here, but I have no idea. But I honestly might just kind of leave it open or maybe make, oh. Don't they have like a fire hydrant thing in cats and dogs? Does anyone know? Don't have a September baby? No, for real. Imagine Babu and the baby being growing up together. I really hope so. That's what I'm praying. No, seriously, big pregnant in the winter is so much better. That's what I'm saying, Jamie. Because like if everything goes well, or if things happen quickly, I suspect that it'll probably take us a while, if at all. But like, I hope that it's a spring baby. Right, Raya? I bet. Our daughter was born in March and being pregnant in winter was heaven because I was always so hot. So you can literally just go like stand outside and be like, oh, this is nice. Wrong with September babies. You're pregnant during the butt crack of summer. Free AC basically. Which is small because my placenta had torn away quite a bit. It was just a fist-sized clot on it and it came out again. Super surprised we were entirely okay. Oh my God, yeah, absolutely, Poot. I'm not expecting. We're talking about in June trying to conceive. So at the end of June, we will be having a doctor's appointment to get the green light and basically see how things are going to go from there. So I have a lot of complications with my uterus, including, what's it called? I have a ton of complications with my uterus. It's enlarged and I also have fibroids, which, and like scar tissue, the scar tissue part wasn't like a big surprise to me because I had surgery for fibroids in my early 20s. But basically my uterus is like now or never, honey. So we're kind of having to make some decisions. And we want to be parents more than we don't want to. Like, we want to be parents. We sat down, we talked about it. And we're like, we definitely want to be parents. So it's kind of like a now or never baby for us. So hopefully with any luck, we should have some luck here. But track ovulation. Yes. Yep. I have like ovulation tests. I'm tracking my BBT. I'm already like really self-aware about my cycle and stuff, but thank you for saying that. We actually have a section in Discord. It's called the Bean Bakery. You can opt into the role to get it, but I posted information in there about tracking your BBT and like basically your body temperature rises after you ovulate, but your LH will be highest like 24 to 48 hours before you ovulate. So it's like that sweet spot. But basically optimal, like, because some people ovulate, some people don't. Some people ovulate early, some people ovulate late, and some people never ovulate at all. It just really depends on you. So testing or checking for all that stuff helps in that effort. But after this cycle, like after my period's done this time, I'm going to be checking LH every single day to make sure like I ovulate when I'm supposed to. Because I know basically like the 4 to 5 days leading up to your actual ovulation date is when optimal time is to like try and stuff, because basically the way that my doctor put it, like I already knew this stuff going in, but then basically the sperm are knocking and waiting at the door for when your egg is actually released. So there's more time for like when it travels down your fallopian tube and stuff for fertilization to happen, and then implantation is like a higher rate of success at that point. Yes, exactly. Right. During your period. Yep. Some people do that. Sperm stay alive for quite a while. I don't remember exactly how long it is, but they stay alive for quite a while, especially in your body and stuff. And then eventually it gets absorbed into like your bloodstream. I can feel my ovary explode. Right. I don't know. It can be up to 7 days. Right. When do you think you'll get the green light from the doc, you think? I think, hi Blythe, good to see you. Towards the end of June, we should have all that, but I don't know if we'll try right away or if, because I want to talk to my OB or another OB about, I'm looking for a fire hydrant, sorry. I want to talk to my OB about blood thinners and stuff and all that, because that is something that is problematic in my family during pregnancy and stuff. So I'll be having some other conversations to supplement that. Always get cis. Oh, that sucks. So like I have what I think is ovulation pain right now, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So I genuinely have no idea. So I guess I'll find out like next month and stuff. So I could either ovulate late or early. I just don't know. Or on time, technically. But yes, Tinkerbell. So, my brother's girlfriend, where the frick is it? I think I think there's one in base game. But anyway, my brother's girlfriend ovulates. I can't remember exactly what it is, but basically her fertility window is super, super, super short, but she ovulates really early. So it was like a whole different scenario for her. Trigger shots for ovulation? Yeah, right. I know some people do. Statue, category, or miscellaneous, right? I was like, I know there's one in base game and this, like in cats and dogs. So decoration, so the statue category or miscellaneous. I don't think it's called like a fire hydrant though. Technically. Take a heparin when she was pregnant. My sister, autoimmune condition that developed after I was born. Right. Yeah, because I don't know if they'll just have me go like on baby aspirin or like an actual blood thinner. Because like my cousin had a stroke when she was pregnant with her first baby. And I don't want that. See, yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. So it's like this one or this one, I think. I found it. Oh my God, yes! I was about to give up all hope. I'm so excited now. Stress people affected by people don't need. When you have fertility issues, it does. It's so wild how finicky fertility can be sometimes, you know? I gets it. Like all this being said, I could literally, we could literally conceive immediately or not at all. And it's just so crazy to think about. And it breaks my brain. I don't know what I want to do, or if I like want to, I kind of like having this as like a little buffer thingy here on that one side. But also bring this in so it goes like directly across kind of thing, like that from this one. But like I thought about maybe making like a dog run area and putting some fire hydrants out for like potty areas, but I don't know. Inspo build to build unlocked. Nice. I like it. We struggle to sync all the things. Oh God, absolutely. I get that. Yeah, with ADHD, I've been really struggling to like remember certain things. It'll become part of routine eventually. Parents thought they might have trouble conceiving and got pregnant with me immediately, so I hope you have the same luck. Right, for sure. I hope so too. This is cute with like the little billboard on the front of that. I actually quite like it. Those are cute. I know like Michael's brother and sister-in-law, like her cycle is like down to the minute basically. She's like as clockwork can be with her cycle. All the shots. Oh, right. All the progesterone shots. Oh God. Right. I just don't know what it's gonna be like for me. Stress will hinder. Exactly, right. The sadder I got, the harder it became for us. So we tried months for both. Unfortunately, miscarried at first. Aw. Right, for sure. I know. It's like, it's such a weird point of like being super excited, but then also understanding that you shouldn't be stressed about it. It's wild. My cycle is like spring weather in The Sims. It's a mystery. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm like, Jean was literally like, she knew, like, she didn't get her period at like 2 p.m. and she knew every single time that she was pregnant immediately. It is also frustrating. No, right? I get that. Oh, right. Poop for real. Talking about maybe a respite home in the future. Oh, that's exciting. I love it though, Blythe. Hi, Rune. Welcome on in. So kind of why do we have medicalized pregnancy is a lot for people. It's a lot of good thing and knowledge for it now, but it's super helpful and life-saving in some situations. But I also wish it would be more natural to go through the full process. Exactly. Like that it would be a lot more joyful for certain people. You know, I get that. Yep. So I'm kind of up that alley right now. Right, Little Bear? Yeah, like have you just tried not being stressed? Like, darn it! If I would, I could. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what to do here. Pregnant as a kid would be 15 by now. That's wild to think about, isn't it? It's so crazy to just imagine. Ibuprofen and taking a walk, right? That was the advice that I was given about my pain, too. Do we like the idea of like a little dog run area over here? I know, I would like to just not be stressed. I know. I wish. I mean, it literally is like a solution to it, but it's so much easier said than done, I think. Have a cup of tea and a biscuit. Two really close together just randomly happened, right? Nope, I get it. I don't know what I want to do in this area. I like the idea of the dog run, but I also don't at the same time. Maybe I do want to add one. Maybe I'll put like a little fire hydrant here kind of in the corner. Oh my God, wait, what if we did this? This would be so cute. Hold on a second. I've got an idea. Should I make like crunchy grass? Take Tylenol, the mighty problem solver. I swear. Like the way that Tylenol is definitely, or ibuprofen are like prescribed here is like crazy. I guess I was watching this TikTok once about how it's kind of this like brain breaking thing about how large the quantities for what's it called are. Ibuprofen and stuff. Like how big of quantities we have access to just over the counter kind of thing. Like the bottles can come in like 1,000 or like 500 tabs. And I have to pee every 5 minutes. Right, little bear, for real. Doctors often generally feel okay triaging things until it comes to mother, baby, and pediatrics. I'm like, I need a doctor. Right. I get it. Max 2 packs of ibuprofen in the UK. Really? Like, what's 2 packs of ibuprofen? Like, what is that to you guys? Codeine over the counter? That's insane. 2 packs of 16 tablets, 16 pieces per pack. Yeah, like literally. This is from Costco. It's ibuprofen. Like, these are 500 tablets a piece. I'm not even joking. Like, we have a bigger acetaminophen bottle in our cabinet too. My mom is a nurse, right? It's so bad for your liver. Exactly. Yep. And I take these probably 800 milligrams when I need it for my pain. So it's literally like, yeah, if you go over the amount for like a really long period of time. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not a normal thing the way that we consume ibuprofen because they just band-aid things instead of like actually helping people here and push things like that. Yeah, like literally. I don't know how many like milligrams technically in a day. It doesn't say on here that I can see. It says adults and children 12 years and over take 1 tablet every 4 to 6 hours while symptoms persist. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, this is a Costco brand. Literally. That's adorable. 6 a day. Yeah, max 6 a day. I think so. Yeah, these are 200 milligrams a piece. These ones are like the regular ones. They're 200 milligrams. Would destroy your stomach. I take it to feel decent. A stomach liner with ibuprofen too for protection. That's crazy. Nope, they're literally just like, nope. Good luck. Fenugreek? I've heard of that before, Key. Kirkland? It does. It does. Wasn't it like in Washington or something? Yep, manage the pain instead of removing it. Exactly. Migraines without ibuprofen, I would be dead. Right. 800 milligrams every 6 to 8 hours when I was working data entry and hand injury on top of tramadol. Oh God, that's crazy. Fenugreek is awesome, right? I have so many questions that I have about like lactation and stuff that I'm definitely going to be asking you guys about when it comes time. I heard that like nutritional yeast and stuff can help a lot. Manage the butt. You can't handle the butt. You can't handle that. Wait, that's so funny though. And also like hops and non-alcoholic beer can be good for lactating people. Literal skull bypassed him and went to the neurosurgeon myself. Oh my God, absolutely, right? Other two, because there's even one, right? No, for sure. I know that like one thing is really helpful though, because like Michael's sister-in-law is a lactation consultant too. She's a speech pathologist. So she's a lactation specialist. And I was like, or breastfeeding specialist too. So I was like very excited about that. And she's like, oh, I got you. She breastfed I was gonna say all 6 of her kids, all 3 of her kids for like a year. Hops is sparkling. Oh, hops sparkling water, right? I've heard hops can help some people. Obviously, it's not gonna be the case for like everyone, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like I heard not taking ibuprofen when pregnant and stuff is like a good thing. The stuck gallstone, the doctor Tylenol, ibuprofen, and rest. What the heck? That's ridiculous. No, thank you. With or after food, right? I never do. Oh God. Almost 3. I know. That's crazy. Stinker Bell, that would be awesome because that's like a very big dedication. Is like breastfeeding until your kid is done, basically. That's awesome. More effective when taken with food. Oh, that's good to know, though. See, things they just, I mean, it's probably on the bottle, but I'm just like, ugh. 3 months because I dried up at that point. Yeah, I know. It can be so hard for some people. I get it. That's rough. I think my mom only breastfed for like 6 months or something until she weaned us and then like put us on food, I think, or something like that, or formula. I don't remember what she said. This was in the 90s and the 80s though. Hey, I am so stuck on this landscaping. I think it's time for me to move inside. I struggle. I just sit there and spin my wheels on things and I just get nowhere. And then I take 20 hours. Ooh. Just straight up refuse breastfeeding. Yeah, some babies just reject the breast completely. They do. It's wild. And I'm gonna have so many stinking questions for you guys though. For real. Never even thought of us all well. It came out great, right? I was so low on milk, it was stressful. Aw. It is. It's such a hard journey. I wasn't breastfed at all either. My mom hated it. Aw. Mm-hmm. That can be really hard, and I could understand like that guilt or something, or I could really see how there could be that connotation of feeling insufficient, I guess, if that makes sense. Like you aren't doing what your body is supposed to do, essentially. Like, do you feel like, for those of you who have struggled with that, that was something where it was like this invalidating experience for you kind of thing, if that makes sense? A surrogate in 2 years. That's so sweet. I love that. That's so sweet. I felt like someone was stabbing me. It can be gnarly. Yeah, it can be so gnarly. Just not work for all people. It felt like my body was failing my baby. Right. I get it. I remember like one of my friends did really well with breastfeeding. It was super easy for her and she was an overproducer. And then one of my other friends like battled tooth and nail to get her supply to even like budge. Yeah, right. No, Jamie, that's a very real thing that I hear too. At the end of the day, cannot do anything but make the decision for myself and my baby, and that best decision is not a failure. Exactly, 100%. Yes, I hear that there can be sometimes guilt, among like parents and stuff regarding breastfeeding and whatnot. Struggle with supply fed is best. Exactly. I'm so big on that too. Friends didn't massage her breast when she was pregnant and her breast got hard and bruised. Oh, that's so tough. No, really it is, right? I know the breastfeeding mom police. That would like it's so I could see how that could feel really isolating. And I'm just like, how can people be so mean to people? That just doesn't compute to me. That is best, exactly. Do what you gotta do. Angry at my postpartum nurse. And the day my daughter was born, I was engorged and in so much pain, and she said it wasn't possible for hubby. Insisted I pumped 16 ounces hours after our daughter was born. Please test your body and don't let the nurses or doctor tell you to put something when something is going on. Right. No, I got that. Oh my God. So She insisted that like that your milk hadn't come in yet, basically. Is that what you mean? Because like I know sometimes it takes people a little bit of time, but sometimes people are like, that light switch is on and you are like going. For some people. And I just I'd be so, oh, she said it was too soon to produce milk. Like, I always find it really interesting how sometimes people like think that there can't be any deviations against what is textbook, if that makes sense. Yeah, 16 ounces, I was like, that's like 2 cups. I drank 16 ounces of water last night off of my, like, out of my big Nalgene. That's a lot of milk. Like, that's a ton of milk. Because basically, like, and textbook, I say that with quotes because not everyone is the same, obviously. But your baby's stomach at first is only like 1 or 2 ounces of basically, and like you have the natural predisposition towards like feeding so often or frequently to help stimulate your milk production and stuff. But some people that's just like on, or sometimes it doesn't happen at all. That's so much milk. Honestly, I think part of the issue is like exhausted. Some of those midwives and nurses are like 12-hour shifts delivering babies, right? No, I get it. I know. And that's like a huge piece of the conversation too, is like making sure that people have that understanding of that too. So valid. I get it. It just breaks my heart though. I really hope that whatever happens with us, that like my team is okay. But I'm also like feisty with advocation too. But shaming a mom for one of those, did I miss this moments? It's not okay. Exactly right. 100%. Because like, and there's also that thing, you know how I always talk about like if someone genuinely has a question, like to ask something, because there's no shame in not knowing, and there like learning is for everybody, and people learn things at different rates or whatever, and there should be no shame in that. And honestly, like while having children is a very natural thing, there's certain like physiologically natural, some of those things just they don't click for people, and that is all super valid too. Like you have to learn some of those things, and some people just don't have those resources whatsoever, and that is something I will always talk about. Oh, it is, right, Ashy? Education, that milk doesn't typically come in until 3 to 5 days after giving birth, which stresses birth givers out, right? Exactly, right. And I know quite a bit for someone who doesn't have kids, but there's so much that I don't know too. But I know like a decent amount, but the fact that like I know that your milk doesn't really typically come in, or isn't supposed to come in until like several days, up to like a week after you give birth, I think is like a huge piece of the puzzle. Because I think sometimes, you know, there's a beauty to knowing the things that you know in a professional setting, but also sometimes that also creates this divide for some people where they forget that not everyone is as equipped or is as, how do I want to say it, has the resources that you do or whatever. Sometimes it's hard to like teach people who know nothing at like a literal like beginner's level for something. Sometimes it's really hard for that connection to be made, I think. And that's like in all things, not just like this conversation too. Colostrum, that is so crazy though. That is, from what I understand, that's also a lot of colostrum, isn't it? Because colostrum, from what I understand, is like very potent too, isn't it? If I'm still learning these things too. That's crazy. Colostrum, the first, yeah, that's the fore milk, I think is what they call it or something. It's like the first milk. It's very like yellowy and rich. Yeah. Mm-hmm. an insane amount, like crazier. No, for colostrum, that is so crazy. Poot or stinker. Yes, those body armor drinks. Yep, because body armor is one of the only like sports drinks out there that has folic acid in it. However, citric acid is something to look out for when you are healing or preparing your body to have a kid, because it can make healing your pelvic floor a lot more difficult. And there's a lot of citric acid also in body armor. But I learned that too. Yeah, colostrum can be pink and green. Can it really? I knew it can have a pink tinge to it. A pink tinge to it for sure. Peachy colored and tastes like a creamsicle. Oh my god, wait. That's so cool. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's so fascinating though. But yeah, I could see that. The peachy color and like creamsicle is so funny. But yeah, yeah, the folic acid in body armor is good, but be leery of the citric acid though, because sometimes if you get too much of that, it can make your pelvic floor, because it causes like, how do I want to say, inflammation of your pee stuff. I can't remember, like your bladder and like your whatever system. It can cause like some inflammation in that, and then it can make things worse if you have too much citric acid, basically. And a lot of that is in like a lot of soda. So bummed. Needed to stop pumping, but it was making me miserable, right? Breast milk is good for eczema, right? I would believe it. And pumping the milk, you can get drunk off of it, right? I don't think you can. I think that's a myth about like drinking and breastfeeding and stuff, but it's kind of like a moderation thing too, though, from what I've learned, I think. I am like so struggling with this today, you guys. I just can't get with the build. I like have this image, but it's not translating well for me. If you can find your baby, you can feed your baby, right? If you can do drink, you have to pump and dump. I actually think that might have been debunked, I think. Yeah, very little alcohol gets into the... Yeah, no, I think that was an old wives' tale thing, because I do know that was something that was there. Or that's something that was like commonly said. Yeah, very little alcohol actually gets into the milk, so your baby won't even get drunk unless you're actively rect feeding. Yeah, so it's like if you have like a drink or whatever or something, then it's really not as bad. But obviously talk to a doctor about that too. But I do know that like the pump and dump thing was something that like my mom did that. And I know there's been like more studies and stuff on it, which is so interesting. But yeah, literally someone mentioned earlier, like when you're breastfeeding, if your baby is sick, it'll like your body will produce the correct antibodies to like help your baby fight off whatever they're fighting off. If like, which is crazy. Like I would have 2 drinks or so after she went to bed and would be good to go by the morning, right? I know in some people, I'd have to look and like ask my doctor about it too. I also think that nutritional yeast and like hops and stuff and certain beers can help. Yeah, the saliva. Yep, it does. The saliva is a huge part of it because yeah, it like backtracks into your body or like absorbs through your skin or something. It's wild. It's really cool. Yeah, yeast or something I heard can help it, but I'll be asking people about that to confirm that. But I think it's so cool. Bodies are it's so interesting and crazy. It's less so your body picks and chooses antibodies, and you're more sick with the same thing and then it gets in there. Ah, I see. It's kind of cool though. Also wine to help with milk production and letdown. Yep. There's some stuff that I've been hearing about with that too. As I think lactation cookies and stuff are made with like nutritional yeast. Insanely thirsty, right? That is exactly what my friend said too. Yep, rosé, preeclampsia, and like gestational diabetes are amplified by the sperm donor. I say this in an inclusive way. The quality affects the baby also. Yep, it does. It does. So thank your partner. Several types that make breastfeeding harder. Yep, it does. And also, there's certain flanges, like if you're someone who opts to pump. Oh, Jamie's like, I got a bone to pick with you, right? My friend had preeclampsia too. Yep. It's like a two-way street, but it's definitely largely on the sperm donor. I say that like in an inclusive way in this scenario, I guess. But what was it? Oh, the flanges that they give you if you opt to pump and stuff can also be significantly larger than what you might need for your specific nipple size, which I think is really interesting too. The test for gestational diabetes isn't for another 2 weeks. Oh man, I really hope that goes well, Jody, and that you feel okay. That's wild. I will probably get gestational diabetes because I'm overweight and stuff. Which she told me I'd have like a higher predisposition towards that. Never pump because the flanges. Yeah, no, for sure. And they have like, I read up on this stuff all the time. It's crazy. You can get like inserts and stuff because it shouldn't like suck your whole thing in there. It should just be like your nipple should fit perfectly into it, essentially. Because the one that they give you is like so big and that can be so painful and it doesn't create like the perfect suction for it. Inserts the smallest flange too big. That's crazy. I get it. I think she'll move the test forward for sure. I hope so. Advocate for yourself. Just because like they have like the timing for it. It's like, nope, let me do it now. But I wasn't with any of mine, right? I've been eating better though, for sure, again. With my son, I gained 10 pounds of water weight with a week from swelling and they decided to induce me at that point. Oh God, right? You're like, yeah, let's get this baby out of there. I remember my poor cousin, one of my cousins, she swelled up like a gosh darn balloon. I felt so bad. Her feet were so swollen. Oh, that was like probably, oh my God, almost 20 years ago now, almost. That's wild to think about. 5 months because Izzy had reflux so bad. Had to add rice to my milk. Yep, pumped every 2 hours and it felt like a milk robot. Yep, I bet that. Fragile meat sack bodies are so intricate and interesting. It is, isn't it, Tater? Gestational diabetes is crazy. It can cause both heavy and light birth weights. Yep. Yep. Twisted Whisker Cat Cafe on TikTok. The owner is pregnant and she's been making funny videos compared to the size of 80 different cats at various stages. No, I haven't. That's fun though. I don't know. No, I don't even look at the scale now, Jamie. I'm with you. I'll be like, I don't know. I might if I get pregnant though. Be like, aren't they supposed to write that down? Aren't you supposed to write that down? Like, I would think so. Like, did they not write that down? Lovingly, I ask this. Yeah, it's like people who have kids are so awesome. Like the body is so fragile but so resilient at the same time. Like, why are you asking me? Like, you got the little clipboard. Doing yoga to help? Yes, no, for sure. I've been looking at so many things to help prevent tearing and stuff like that. And like different yoga things that you can do and perineal massages. I don't know how to pronounce it, but those perineal, I think, massages. Hi Z Kitty, welcome on in. She lost fat but gained baby weight, so she left the hospital. She weighed less than she was before she got pregnant, and all my ladies went down a cup size when I was done. Oh, really? That's crazy. Massages help so much. Yes, right, Jamie? Exactly. I do want to do like pregnant yoga. Childbirth classes, never think a class for it, but oh my God, I've felt prepared after. Yes, I really want to do that. I'm like, education and information are my love languages, 100%. Like, absolutely. So I'm like, helps with muscles that with the breathing and stress management. Yes. I hear there's also hypnobirthing. It's not hypnosis, but it's like this mentality that you can have through the birthing process and stuff too, that I've heard about, that I want to read up on and understand a little bit. That hurt me. No, for sure. Right, Lexi? Right. There's things that you can do to like definitely prevent it for sure, but it's not like a guaranteed. Hi, namaste. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a good Friday. Childbirth classes. Right. I want to do it. There's also one of my friends that she took a sleeping class. Yeah, it's like meditative breathing. Yep. Basically, it's your like mentality and like your breathing and the way that you like manage yourself through like the labor process and stuff, which I'm all for. Like, let's go. Yeah, it's like mindfulness. Yeah, hypnobirthing. I'm interested. But yeah, there's a sleep class that one of my friends took, and she was like, it was like $200 or something, but she said it was like the best thing I ever did for her baby. It was like awesome, but I'm so excited. I'll have to ask her about it. My parents are still friends with a lot of people they met in tribal classes, and my sister and I are friends with their kids, which is super cool. That's kind of neat. I don't think my parents did childbirth classes or anything like that. I think they just did it. Just kind of winging it. 16, watching the doctor pick up scissors and give my episiotomy, the birth control. Yep, as a teenager, absolutely. Yep, Kegel exercises, they do. And like helping that pelvic floor, avoiding citric acid, I learned, which is interesting. Can help with that. It's interesting. I feel pretty educated, but I still have a lot more to learn, obviously. I feel like for someone who doesn't have kids and only like within the last month, like actually decided that I wanted to become a mom, I feel pretty educated as far as like things are concerned, I think. But I know like this much, but I feel more prepared than someone typically in my situation. I think my ADHD for that. Oh, the same doctor referred to her as the general. I love that lady. That's awesome. I would never call her the general to her face, right? Was she very militaristic and things? Basically, the classes with baby bucks, you could go get clothes and stuff for your baby. Oh, that's so fun. I love that. So much to know that I do back then. I was only 21. I got pregnant with a son. That's crazy. And just the way that like information travels and stuff, if that makes sense, you know, the way that like information is shared or the access to information. Because like I said, my TikTok algorithm knew about this more than I did before. Like I wanted to like confirm to have a kid. Because the things that I've really enjoyed is like child psychology and like learning about how to parent or parenting theories and stuff. And all that, and like managing myself and reparenting myself and all of that. And then eventually that algorithm grew into like actual birthing things. It's been interesting. A show that someone getting MRI CAT scan before and after meditating, you can actually see the difference. Yes, it's so crazy, isn't it? You can. Having babies, oh my god, right? And then lots of cute stuff and adorable baby fabrics they have at my local craft store. It's so cute. And right, I know I've learned a lot, especially about like reparenting myself from parenting TikTok too. Like, oh my god, absolutely right, Jiggly, I will. Absolutely. She just controlled the room. We look like classes for newborn. It was educational. Nice. I get it. Someone just has, you know, some people just have that energy about them, you know? I get it. So my current OB doesn't birth babies anymore. So I do have to find a different OB. I'll probably get a referral from her though. She doesn't birth babies. She said, I've done over 1,000 births. But yeah. Also do crochet. My friends aren't gonna know what's hit them. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I do like baby stuff. I've always loved buying baby clothes for my friends. Babies, I just love babies. So cute. I did find some really cute, like a nursery set on Amazon that I added to like a registry and stuff. Your original Obi didn't deliver my babies either time. Really? Was it just like a timing thing? Or, oh, baby blankets galore. I love it. That's fun. That's cute. Assemble the toys for my BFF's kids. So cute. I love it. I'm very, very, very excited, but also very nervous. I know baby clothes. I know the little baby snowsuits. They look like little marshmallows, especially like baby hats with like little ears. Oh my God. I have baby fever bad. I think you guys know that though. It was like this light switch went off in my brain. It was stupid. From our 3-year-old's checkup, and she saw how energetic our daughter is and said, how do you survive? Right? You just do. Kids are wild. Having a family is the best, but only one of them I play is The Sims, right? I get that. It's not for everyone, and it's valid. I know babies in snowsuits make my ovaries cry. Babies are so cute. When in the early 90s and 2000s, clothes didn't look that cute. Seriously, Jenny, literally. First time Obi said, thanks for letting me catch your baby. And I said, thanks for catching him, right? Oh, that's so funny. Cats are obsessed with anything I make. I love that. Welcome back, Tony. Oh my goodness. And babies in snowsuits. Oh. Baby clothes are addicting. When I went shopping, I wanted to buy the entire store. So cute, right? Especially when people start nesting, I bet. The leg and hip did not, oh my God, do any of you guys know anything about baby wearing, by the way? I'll have to ask Discord too. Like wraps and things that you, not like a harness thing, but like the wraps that you wear. Uncle is a doctor and apparently got told off by the OB for backseat driving when my cousin was born, right? Moby wrap, right? I think that's what Luxie Games had suggested when she was pregnant, or like when Lewis was really, really, really little. Oh, they do. They grow out of clothes so quick. I bet you Michael is big and I am a big person, and we both had very big birth weights. I do not believe that our child will probably fit into newborn clothes. I did the wraps with both of mine. So cute, right? That's so cute. I know, I love it. Because I want to do baby wearing for sure. I can just do things and like have the baby there. Skater wraps. No, I get that too. Help, my dad's shoveling. Oh, that's so cute. I do have a picture of me in a big snowsuit too when I was a kid. Marvel stuff. That's fun. 9 pounds, 7 ounce, 5 pounds, 10 ounces, right? Max is more normal. You're a linebacker, baby Jody. Oh no. Michael was close to 8 or 9 pounds and I was like 8 something. I know being a baby in a wrap does sound very cozy, doesn't it? Right. Our child would probably not fit into newborn clothes. Probably like 1 to 2 months or whatever it is. I'm willing to bet. 6.5 pounds. My sister was about the same, right? See, that's more of an average size baby. I feel like 5 to 6 pounds is pretty standard from what I've gathered. 8 pounds and 8 ounces isn't too big for all the newborn clothes. Oh my God, right. That's so hard. 22-year-old brother was 11 pounds, 3 ounces, but he was a gestational diabetes baby. Same for my 18-pound, wait, your brother who's 18 years old and was a 10-pound, oh my God. Born 2 weeks early? Only 5 pounds, aw. Right, I was a big baby, like 8 pounds. An 18-pound baby, oh my God, I'm so sorry for hoo-hoo-ha. If that was even a natural birth in the first place. Brother born November, 10 pounds, 2 ounces. My daughter turned 2 in November. Oh my God, that baby and my daughter are the same size now, 23 pounds in the same diapers. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Lost your mother. That's so crazy. My boyfriend and I are pretty small people, but we were both 8 pounds plus newborn. That's wild. That's insane. 22-year-old 11 pound 13 ounce brother was a natural birth. Oh my God. 11-pound baby. Oh my God. Ugh. I think chubby babies are cute though. Like looking like the Michelin Man. Oh, I came out and my dad said, look, she's a cone head. And the nurse got mad at him. Honestly, it happens though. Because your body, you gotta schloop out somehow, you know? Especially if they do like the vacuum thing. Do they do the vacuum thing anymore? I know chubby babies in snowsuits, literally. They'd be hurting them. Oh my God, for real though. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. That's a good size though. Baby rolls are the best. She did great. That's insane. A vacuum baby? Do they still do that? Oh my God, they scare me too. Gotta remember though, they do it all the time. Oh, they don't do forceps anymore though? Okay. That's good to know though. The forceps definitely felt medieval, but also AFAB healthcare is very medieval feeling. Literally use tongs. I know, seriously. In the early 90s when it first starting to become available to regular people. I love that space. Oh my God. That's so nice. And the fact that it's so like new is also mind-boggling too. 36 weeks Tuesday, and I'm trying to avoid a C-section again, so I cannot be induced. My son was almost 41 weeks. So I'm thinking I'll hold on to until the end, right? That's crazy. 11 pounds, 3 ounces, but he wasn't chubby. He was 24 inches long. Oh my God. No, that was, my friend's baby was 24 inches long too. And he was such a skinny baby. He was very tall, very skinny baby. But his dad is also like 6'6". That was my friend Emma's baby. He's so cute though. Adorable. But imagine, I can't imagine like 24, a 2 foot. That's such a big baby. Right, Poot, you're like, I do wonder how it's gonna go for Michael and I though. I really hope things go well. I'm like so excited and so impatient about things that are happening or are going to be happening soon. Potentially. Like in May, we're getting a puppy, and then in June, at the end of June, we will be getting news on what if we get the green light or whatever that's gonna look like. I was a tiny and skinny. My mom said I came out easily. Oh, really? Oh my God. Oh, came out easily. That's so fun though. At least good, you know, nothing gets stuck. Is only 14 and already 5'5", but only 100 pounds. She's very tall and thin. Aw. 5'5" is tall for like a 14-year-old, I feel. It's a tall kid. Dang! I think that Michael's nephew is definitely gonna be tall. Like, for sure. He's in like 2nd grade and he's up to my shoulder already. The heaviest baby ever was born at 22 pounds, 1955. I am so sorry. That is a whole child. That is a whole like child. That is not a baby. You gave birth to a linebacker. Hi, Bull, welcome. We're finishing up real quick. I'm talking about, I don't know, have you been in tune with like things that are going on? Life is getting interesting for Michael and I. Is that a turkey? Wait, where? A turkey? What do you mean? Oh, a turkey. No, a baby. Yeah, no, the freaking 22 pounds. Seriously. I didn't know appropriate time to say hi. Hi, Sims Lover. I hope you're doing good. 22 pounds is a turkey. That's so crazy. Yeah, did the mother survive? Honestly, I'm wondering. Seriously, a toddler straight out the womb. You just skipped the newborn and the infant stage and went straight to a toddler. Imagine trying to like hold that baby up to breastfeed. I wonder how much weight that baby lost post-birth, because that's pretty normal too, for your baby to lose weight. Birthed a whole middle-aged man, arms of steel, literally. So, oh my God. So Michael and I, we're getting a puppy next month. And then we got some fertility news. Long story short, Mother Nature's like now or never. So in June, we're going to the OB and we're gonna see if we're gonna bake a little baby bean. We're gonna see if we want to have a kid. So that's really crazy. Not what I was thinking what was gonna happen this year. That's for sure. Kid in my class that was once 44 pounds at 3. What? That's crazy. That's insane. 5'4" since I was around 15. I've been 5'10" since I was like 12. No, no, in second grade. No, I was in second grade. I wasn't 12. I was like 8 or 9. Life changer, but an amazing thing for sure. I'm like so scared. So basically, I have like uterine fibroids and it's gonna be like throwing darts at a dartboard after your friend like drunkenly spins you around in a circle kind of thing. And it's gonna be a big hit and miss thing for us. We have no idea what's gonna happen, but common for XX DNA havers. Right, I think so too. Get the oven ready, right? Yeah, oh no, for sure. I've been on prenatals for about a month now, but my B complex vitamin that I take has had folic acid in it for over a year. Because I've actually been taking like 400 mcg or whatever it is of folic acid for yeah, over a year. But I've been on the prenatals and like my full regimen with everything, like extra iron and things that my doctor, and choline and extra DHA and all the fun stuff for like about a month now. But she wants us on a minimum for 3 months with folic acid. And I've already surpassed that, so I'm getting impatient because I knew that now. I didn't realize it at the appointment, but I looked at my B complex. And here we are. Yeah, no, to reach your full height during preteen years, yes, right? And I started menstruating. Oh God, I don't remember. Oh my God, Tay! Zoe! Welcome on in. How you guys doing today? How was your stream? Beanies, go drop a follow. I hope you guys had a good stream. We're wrapping up. We've been sitting here talking for like the last half an hour on Swart and stuff. But Beanies, go give Sailor T a follow. Sailor T is a good friend of mine. Until you're 10. Oh God, Raya. Give me a sec here. That's exciting. Oh my God, I'd be wrapping up and I want to come give you some love anyway. Thank you. We've been talking a lot about like the whole baby situation going on and all that fun stuff. We were simming. I've been having kind of like a brain funk week, but it'll be all right. We'll be doing good. So exciting. What were you guys up to today? I'm so glad to have you. Thanks for picking us. Yeah, the hormones are taking all the rest of the energy for real though, right? Very true, Rotten Lady. Looked at it. Yeah, we looked at the new kits today too. What did you guys think? I thought the items were pretty okay. Like the build by kit, there was like a few things in there that I like. The lemonade thing was cute, but I feel like it was like thick. Like it wasn't translucent. It just looked weird. It didn't look like it was like correct. And I didn't vibe with that. However, the other items are really cute and I thought were really good and for versatility and stuff. And then some of the items on plus size sims were a little bit wonky, like the big jersey and create a sim. Right, like a lemonade slushie maybe or something, yeah. Or something like that. I could see that. No, seriously, Raya, I don't know how it's already Friday. That's what I'm saying. Because I streamed for 3, yeah, like expired yogurt, right? I streamed for 3 days this week because I was in real bad shape after last weekend, just emotionally and mentally and stuff, but excited to be here. Next week, you guys have like a big week with me because I'll be on Monday through Thursday because I'm actually going to C2E2 next Friday, so I won't be streaming next Friday, but then Michael is gonna be out of town for like a work trip, so I'll be home alone. So maybe we'll do like some extended streams next week because I'll be going stir crazy and I'll be home alone. Maybe I'll get some house cleaning done because I hate being perceived by him when I'm cleaning. So it's harder. I know some Zelda, perhaps. I could see it. Oh, the Build-A kit is cute for prom or like a nightclub, but I wish the cake stand thing worked properly. Yes, the little lemonade thing was like functional, even like kegs or something. Yes, because the functionality is like in the game. I just wish it were that way too. I think that the party stuff was definitely needed for sure. But then yeah, the build by kit is cute. And then the create a sim kit was kind of cute too. But there was like that big jersey on plus size sims because I checked them on plus size sims. The big jersey felt weird and frumpy, but that also happens with like a lot of things on plus size sims too. So it's like not like a different thing. But then the nose piercings, very adorable, but on wider set noses, it like distorts it a little bit and it looks like they're like floating. So the cake stand doesn't work. The cake stand, like you can put the cake on it, but you can't blow out the candles or put candles on it when it's on the cake stand. Yeah, you can serve on it, but not blow out candles. Yep. So it's like not functional, but it is at the same time. Can't add candles or wedding cake toppers, and you can't blow out candles, etc. when it's on it, right? I really like the dance floor too. I think the dance floor is really neat. A perfect Little Miss Sam mod, right? It's not a bug, it's a feature, or also something for Little Miss Sam to mod. I could totally see her doing it. She's got little things for that. I know it'd be nice if they patched it, right? But overall, I do think that they are worth it, personally. My mom laughing so hard. Nice! Ashy, I like it. Welcome back, by the way. Good to see you. I have such a grateful heart, though. I can't even believe it. I'm so scared about everything that we, like Michael and I, are going to go through. But I'm grateful. And I also wanted to say to you guys, too, that me being a content creator is not going anywhere. It's going to be a little bit weird because like streamers don't get maternity leave and stuff like that. It's going to get a little bit weird and like streams might not be Monday through Friday until the kid goes to daycare. But Michael and I, like, this is my job and I'm treating it as such, obviously. So streaming my normal schedule and focusing on my work and things while the kid is at daycare, like a traditional job, is still going to be a priority. So this community isn't going anywhere. So long as you guys are going to have me. I'm not feeling anything right now. Oh God, Ashy, that kills me. But yeah, adding the candles and stuff isn't really the, like, it feels almost like a little bit of an oversight, I think. And it kind of bums me out. But hopefully kid becomes a mod. Imagine that, though. You're stuck with us. Oh no. Oh no. Right. But I don't know exactly how things are gonna go. obviously streams will come back after I have the kid and probably be like easy going, go with the flow for a little bit. And then as we kind of like get back into a routine and stuff, it'll be good. Confused about how they wouldn't check that. Yeah, no, for real. I was like so confused too. Oh, to the other gender. I love it. Good stuff. You guys are goofy. But you guys, I think that I'm ready to go for the evening. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for dealing with my discombobulated brain all week. I've been kind of in a weird headspace thanks to my cycle and also to like last weekend and the things that I kind of had to go through. But I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out. I will be back on Monday. So 10 a.m. Central on Monday. And Michael is out of town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's bean garden time, you guys. It's gonna be bean garden time. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. We are going to go ahead and, oh yeah, jump into our Discord too if you guys aren't here. Oh, spoiler alert, we're raiding Dan. Let's go raid Dan. Thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are so stinking nice. If you guys have a sub, make sure to copy and paste the Beanie Weenies incoming. Otherwise, the hand hearts will do. Just make sure to tell Dan that I sent you, but I will be back on Monday. I love you. And as I always say, tomorrow's a beautiful day, especially with you in it. And here's a boop for the road. Boop. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.